to the channel. My name is Lori, in case you're new here, and this is the Stylish Budgets. I am the owner of the Stylish Budgets over on Etsy, and I'm glad to have you. So today is going to be our budget with me. So let's get into it. All right, so before I get into the actual budgeting, I just want to take a minute to write down my expenses for the week because I haven't done that. And I have my expense tracker over here. As you can see, I really don't spend that much money, but I do enjoy my coffee. So we're going to write down my coffee purchase, which was $8.18, and that was at Dunkin', and the category is coffee, and that was for $7.92. Okay, and then also I went to the supermarket, and that one I paid for in cash. That was, let's see what date this was. That was also $8.18. And we're just going to write down the name of the supermarket here, Key Food, and put down groceries. And then we are going to put down how much we spent. This day I spent $113. Groceries are getting expensive. They're not even getting expensive. They've been expensive and they just keep going up. It's hard to keep track of groceries. I think I'm going to have to find a new grocery budget because it's just getting out of control. But anyway, we are going to go back over here to our paycheck tracker. And this book is from Christina Loves Planning, in case you're interested. She can be found on ChristinaLovesPlanning.com. And we're going to come over here to our paycheck tracker for August, week 3. And I've already taken the liberty of putting in the income. And this week we had some Etsy income for $83. So let's get our calculator because I don't feel like doing the math. And that's sad to say, but it's true. So we're going to add 350 to 83, and we have 433. So that's how much we're working with this week, $433. Now, like I said last week, normally I start with my variable expenses, but because we're working with such a little small amount of money, I'm going to put my fixed expenses first, and that one we can go back here to our wrong month. Okay, we can come back here to our chart, and you can see that my storage is due this week. So we're going to go ahead and write down storage. And that's for 303. And then we have a self loan. Right, we have a self loan that's due on the 25th. That is paid with this payday. So the payday coming up on the 21st, as you can see here, I write down my paydays, and then I put down the stickers corresponding to the payday, and that lets me know which payday is paying which bill. So this week we're paying self loan, and that is $25. So let's see how much we have. That's 303 plus 25. That's 328. So we're going to subtract 433. And that is giving us $105 to work with. Okay, so We're going to come back over here to our variable expenses, and we are going to give gas, it's $10 for the week, because I really don't go very many places. And for my work, I don't drive very far, so I don't have a lot of wiggle room in the gas budget. Therefore, I just give myself a small amount because I'm not going very far. And I usually just throw that to coffee. So we're going to put coffee at 10. I should really be subtracting this from the total. So we had 105. And then we're going to subtract 10. And then another 10. That's giving us 85. Dine out, we're going to give it 5. Nails, we're going to skip. Household, we're going to give 5. And fun, we're going to give 5. So that's another 10. Okay, so that gives us $70 to put towards our sinking funds. And this is what we're going to put down here on the bottom. Now, this particular book, it does not have a place for me to write down the amounts other than the total for the columns. So I usually just write it right here in the middle, and that refers to the amount that I have left for my sinking funds. So this week, these are the sinking funds that I'm concentrating on. I realize that I can't put all the money into everything that I want to because we only have $70. So there's that. But what we're going to do is we are going to write down here C cash breakdown. And we're going to come over here to the sinking funds tracker, and we're going to put 10 on P.O. Box, 10, let's write this up, let's put this on the calculator so we can get it accurate. That's 20. So we have 50 left. And then Black Friday, we are going to put 5 for that. Car maintenance, we're going to put 10. Hair, we're going to put 5. Hobbies, we're going to put 10. And now we have our roll the dice challenges. So this week, I think we're going to skip roll the dice and our savings challenges simply because I want to put something in my taxes. So we're going to put 10 in taxes. And then we're going to put 5 each in supplies. So 5 for supplies and 5 for marketing. And there it is, guys. That leaves us with a zero-based budget. So we're going to come over here and we're going to write these categories down on our cash breakdown envelope. And I'll just speed you up for this. Okay, guys, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these amounts and we're going to write it down here in our column to let me know which dollar amounts go to which. Write down the quantity in the columns over here so that we know exactly how much to take to the bank, or rather how much to get out from the bank, not take to the bank, because if we were taking it to the bank, then they would definitely love us. So we have 1, 5, 110, 5, and 110. Okay, so then we're going to add up our totals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to come down here to the bill value, and we're going to put 50 for... Wait a minute, guys. What am I doing? I forgot to put my wallet. That's the variable expenses. Hold on. I forgot to put variable expenses down. Okay, so we're going to put 10 plus 10 plus 15. That's 35. Okay, so 35 here. And we need 2 10s and 3 5s. So 3 5s and 2 10s. So let's count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 is 7. Might as well do this one here because we made a mistake over there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. So then we have to correct this. So 7 times 10 is 70. And 7 times 5 is 35. So that should give us this amount right here, 105 plus 70 is 105. And that is exactly how much we should have. All right, so this explains my budget for the week. And the next video should be a cash stuffing, so look out for that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Take care.